That brings us to our profiling the data section, and in this section we're going to talk about the ways that you can quickly understand what your data actually looks like. In this specific topic, we're going to talk about how you can detect anomalies in your data sets, and I do want to bring up that it's possible that this topic is regarding the anomaly detection API provided by Microsoft. We're not actually going to cover this, as it requires another address, subscriptions, and many more steps to get this up. But I'm going to show you a way to detect the anomalies in your datasets using built-in Power BI features. So we're going to quickly do that by pulling up a scatter chart and just looking at a few of our columns and understanding some anomalies that we actually have amongst our data. So if we were to pull up our data view and we look at the sales order lines tables, we see that we have a lot of columns here. But it's not easy to understand what might actually be classified as an anomaly. I've gone ahead and sorted by unit price. We see that our unit price actually ranges from 1900 all the way down to 66 cents. So we're going to plot that and see if we see any outliers that may occur. So we're going to do that by opening up our sales order line table. Let's take our unit price and throw that in the y-axis. Our quantity thrown the x-axis, and let's split this up by our stock item ID, so that will show us basically the quantity and the unit price based on each stock item ID. And let's finish this off by setting these equal to sum of quantity max of unit price. So basically it's going to be how many were actually sold versus the prices of each individual stock item. So we do already some outliers occur here. So we see that the maximum item has been sold over 200,000 times, which is well above the might be seen as average. We see that the max unit price being sold, which is nowhere close to the second place stock item, which is under $400. And we can see a little bit more if you pull up the analytics pane. We can see a certain average line, so we set an average line. We can see that the average quantity sold is somewhere here around maybe 40,000. So everything above it is well above average. And we see that around 200,000 range, that's definitely an anomaly. We can add another average line for our measure for unit price. We see that it's pretty low down here, since most stock items are actually pretty cheap. So we see everything above it pretty well above the average, and we still have that one big outlier. So we can quickly see which kind of fall into an anomaly section, and we can do that pretty easily with the standard scatter. But you can use whatever chart you want just to profile your data a little bit better.